Hi, I'm Jen and welcome to Tapping Into Your Financial Flow, something that I know that we all love. No matter how much money we have, we always want more and we can always do with more. So why is that? Because I think our very survival depends on it. And so often our survival feels challenged if we don't have money in the bank. In the past, I have experienced my share of money challenges. When I first moved to America, I was visiting and I was waiting for my working visa. I was forced to really scramble financially. I found myself living on credit card debt and suffering from extreme bouts of anxiety around my own survival. After discovering tapping, I realized that it was so many family patterns around money that I had that were repeating in my life that I actually had to transcend. So after tapping, I was able to clear many generations of fear, and tapping really became my favorite tool to clear out those thoughts, those limiting beliefs, so I could actually attract the wealth that I knew deep inside that I deserved. So it's my honor to share this journey with you of financial abundance so that you can really get started in welcoming in that financial flow into your life. Okay, so we're going to get started into a tapping session, but before we dive right in, I'd love for you just to close your eyes for a moment and tune into the money challenges that are arising for you right now in your life. What is taking place? Do you feel like you're not getting your worth? What's coming up for you? Do you have enough? Do you not have enough? Are you struggling to pay rent? What's taking place in the world of money? And as you feel into that right now, we're going to give ourselves complete permission to feel all of that static, all of that uncomfortability that comes up around money. It could even be about having a discussion about money. No one likes to talk about money, right? So whatever it is, just breathe into that right now. We're going to start by massaging underneath the collarbone. We're going to clear out some of those fears. Okay. So repeating after me, I have been struggling with money. Go ahead. Tapping the center of the chest, continuing to repeat after me. If the word isn't completely accurate, just change the word to match what you're truly feeling. Okay, I've been struggling with money because, and just tell me what's been going on in your life, what's been happening. Are there pressures that are coming up financially for you? Is someone demanding that you pay them? Is someone not paying you? Are you not getting enough? Tell me what's been happening. Tapping between the brows. I've been struggling financially because, and just tell me what's been happening. Tapping the temples, and it's been really overwhelming me. So feel into that overwhelm right now that comes up when you think about the money struggle. Tapping the cheeks. I've been struggling financially around, and what's the area that's been coming up for you? Tapping underneath the nose, and I feel overwhelmed. Tapping underneath the lips, and I'm scared. And it's totally understandable. Tapping the center of the chest, and just tune into that right now. Give yourself permission to feel whatever is there. So much of the time when we struggle with money, we try to put on a happy face, try to pretend that's not an issue, try to save face. So this is an opportunity just to feel the rawness of what's been going on, knowing that at the end of the session, you'll feel better. Feeling into any intensity, any struggle, any fears that are coming up around money. Lean into it in your body. Feel the uncomfortability of what that feels like. And the stress that it brings. The adrenaline that gets pumped. And then take a big deep breath and release a big sigh. Beautiful. Tapping the front of the ribs. I'm open to forgiving myself for this overwhelm around money. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible I'm worthy of feeling relaxed here. Tapping the side of the wrist even though I've been overwhelmed. Tapping the side of the thumb and I just want some financial flow. Tapping the next finger and it doesn't seem to be happening. Tapping the middle finger and part of me feels desperate. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger and what are you afraid of happening if you can't take care of yourself, if you can't have that financial flow? I'm afraid that, and just tell me what you're afraid of happening. Tapping the little finger. I'm afraid that. Yeah, that's scary. Tapping the side of the hand. And it's understandable I've been really worried here. Tapping the top of the head. It's understandable I've been overwhelmed. Part of me feels desperate. I'm really scared about, tell me what you're really scared about happening again. Tapping between the brows, and that's why I'm overwhelmed. And take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the temples. All of this overwhelm. Tapping the cheeks, this worry. These blocks I'm feeling. Tapping underneath the lips, all of this stress. Just feel into what's been happening in your life that's been feeling really stressful. Just close your eyes and see the most stressful part of it right now and just let yourself feel it and hold it in your empathy and your forgiveness right now. Hold all of that stress. See yourself in that most stressful, triggered moment. And then take a big, empathetic, loving, hugging love into that stress. Just feel it all. Take a big, deep breath. Beautiful. Tapping the center of the chest. I'm a good human being. And I'm worthy of feeling strong and taken care of. I'm worthy of feeling abundant. I'm worthy of receiving. And I forgive myself for doubting my worth. I'm ready to receive financial flow now. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the front of the ribs. It's possible I can open up to the flow. Tapping the side of the ribs. It's possible all this stress isn't helping me. Tapping the side of the wrist when all I want is the flow. Tapping the side of the thumb. It's possible all of this stress is making it worse. Tapping the next finger. Is that true? When you start stressing, when you start getting overwhelmed, when you start feeling all that pressure and you get really nervous, do you think that helps attract all of that flow? Or do you think in some way it might negate it or push it away or make you unaware of all the abundance that wants to come in? Tapping the middle finger. It's possible all of this stress and overwhelm is making it worse. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger. When all I want to do is receive the flow. Tapping the little finger. I'm worthy of it. And I'm open to maybe letting go of the stress. Tapping the side of the hand, even though part of me thinks I need the stress. So is that true? Sometimes we're stressed out because we think the stress is helping us. But is it really helping you to attract and create what you need? Or is it just overwhelming your life? Tapping the top of the head. It's possible all this stress isn't helping me. Tapping between the brows. I might feel more open if I let go of this stress now. Tapping the temples. I might feel more at ease to receive if I let this stress go. But part of me is afraid to let the stress go. Tapping underneath the nose in case I don't get the money I need. Tapping underneath the lips, but the stress isn't helping me. Tapping the center of the chest. This stress is not helping me. Tapping the front of the ribs. This stress is not helping me. Take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. I'm willing to let it go just for a moment. Tapping the side of the ribs to see how I feel. Tapping the side of the wrist. I can let this stress go. Tapping the side of the thumb just for a moment. Tapping the next finger to see what might happen. Do you guys want to just see, just for a moment, if we just let go of the stress for a moment, see what could happen in your life? See how you might feel? See that you might have a new approach, just to see, right? Okay, tapping the middle finger, I'm open to releasing it just for a moment. Tapping the opposite side of the next finger so that I can be available to receive my worth. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Awesome. Tapping the little finger. I can do this. Tapping the side of the hand. I'm ready to let go of the struggle. Good. And command a flow of finances. Tapping the top of the head. From unexpected places. I'm calling it in now. Tapping between the brows, and I am worthy of it. Feel any resistance right now to fully just letting yourself receive what you know is your birthright. Feel into any final struggle that's there right now that says, no, you can't, or you got to work hard, or that it's impossible, or any excuses that have been there. Feel into any final residue that's there for you right now. Really lean into it. And as you're leaning into it, I want you to imagine your higher self there with you, tapping on the temples and holding you in love as you feel all of that uncomfortableness. Those final pieces that are struggling in your system right now. Take a big, deep breath into them. Open it up. Release a big sigh. I'm calling in the flow. Tapping underneath the nose. I'm calling in the resources. Tapping underneath the lips. I am ready. Tapping the center of the chest. I can do this. Abundance is my true nature. Tapping the front of the ribs. I've got this. And I'm calling it in. So just imagine that you are a magnet right now and that you are a portal of energy that just allows all the energy of money and finances and goodness that can come out of that can bless you and your life and your family's life and the people in your life. And just imagine all the goodness that gets to come through you, that you get to bless upon the world as you say, yes, I'm ready to receive. As you allow the universe to abundantly bless you because of the good that you get to do with that. Feel it all coming in, all of those riches. There's more than enough. Feel the more than enough energy from every place around you. Take a big, deep breath, release a big sigh. Tapping the ribs, more than enough. Tap all over your body and say 5 times, there's more than enough. There's more than enough. There's more than enough. Keep going. I want you to really sing it to the ceiling. Beautiful. More than enough. And then take a big, deep breath. Release a big sigh. And just rest your hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Feel your frequency, the abundant frequency that is so giving and receiving at the same time. So much to share, so much to receive, so much to cycle through, allowing that flow effortlessly to move through your being, receiving being, such an important part of that. Imagine your life being blessed by knowing that you are worthy of all of that and so much more. That the universe is conspiring right now to bring you the resources that you need and that are already there with you right now. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath for a moment. And then release with a sigh. Thank you so much for sharing in this tap to bring money and abundance into your life, to let go of those fears and insecurities and say yes to the power of financial flow. You deserve it. You are worthy for it. And if you really like this video, if it helped in any way, give us a thumbs up. That way I can get more of these videos out to you. And thank you for knowing your worth. Thank you for claiming it. And thank you for allowing the abundance to flow. Look forward to hearing from you in the comments section, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.